Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Week 4 of the Realistic Subspace Hockey League. I'm the Red Raven alongside Thrill and Stickman. Today we have two teams that desperately need a win. First, the visiting Breakaway squad has now lost a bunch of games in a row, including one to Empire, and, well, they're not looking the best, right? And on the other side, you've got Execution that gets points but can't win. They've got multiple ties right now, and it's good enough to keep them in the playoffs, but this is not what people expected Execution to do. Today we're here with Thrill and Stick. First off, Thrill, both these teams need a win. What's going to have to happen in order for each team to win?
Well, Execution is missing Super Dan today. They're playing with their backup, Never-Ending Hamster. So I think that he will be a key factor in determining whether or not Execution is going to get the win. Based on just the 5v5 on ice play, I think that Execution definitely has an advantage, but, you know, if Jalrix and Chrono and some of Breakaway's goal scorers are able to get some open space and get some open shots on Hamster, I think that they could come away with it.
Stickman, Never-Ending Hamster, obviously not as good as Super Dan, but do you think that he's good enough to get them this win? And same thing on the other side, Slarty Bardfast considers himself to be a top 3 goaltender in this league. Who do you think has the advantage?
Never-Ending Hamster, you know, he's a kind of an average goalie. He's going to have a lot of help in front of him, I think, to win this one. Dan's a big part of the Execution team, but I actually think Breakaway's going to pull this one out tonight. Jalrix had a hat trick in his last game, and it looks like Chrono showed up tonight, which he was absent from the last game. So that's kind of my take on it.
I'm also noticing that Super Dan has actually entered the arena. And I'm just going to call you out right now, Stick. You had it 3-3. You thought it was going to be a tie.
Yeah, I didn't think about Super Dan missing the game, though.
If Super Dan comes into the game, is that the difference between a win and a loss for them, maybe?
Yeah, I certainly think that would be a big impact.
Well, you never know. I mean, crazy things have happened so far. We've already had surprising results. So I don't think it would be 100% decided, but absolutely, I would give Execution a definitive advantage if Super Dan ends up being able to play. And apparently Super Dan is here, but he is sitting the first period. I guess Hamster's been expecting to play, and they want to make sure he gets some time in there.
Yeah, waiting for some inside information from the Execution locker room. This should be an interesting game. Breakaway versus Execution. If you're looking at the standings right now,
and right now for Execution, it looks like Lorne and 07 are in. 07's actually decent depth player, probably a little underrated. I don't think a lot of people know that much about him, but definitely, you know, can make passes and checks and things like that. Lorne didn't do so hot in his debut. We'll see if he's able to tighten things up this game.
1-3 for Breakaway right now, and 0-1-2 for Execution. Both desperately need a win. Puck is going to be dropped into Slarty Bardfast's zone. Doobie will chase it down, gets killed, huge by Fief. Doobie and 07 going to try and make some sort of a move on Slarty Bardfast, but Jalrix with the Weasel D ends that.
I noticed that Rage is missing right now from Execution as well.
Image with his brand new fixed internet. Oh, jaywalking just barely misses the net, shoots south.
Yeah, Rage leads the team with 15 shots, about 14 minutes of puck time. So a big impact player for them, not present.
Jalrix waiting for a teammate to come help him out. Cocaine does so. Arcadian's up there as well, and a Leviathan Fief playing mid with the Spider. Oh, Image with a big kill.
And you talked about earlier, Image supposedly fixed his connection, but so far I've only seen a subtraction of about 10 ping. So we'll see how fixed it really is as the game goes on.
Jalrix has the puck outside the blue line. Doobie and jaywalking with a little bit of pressure. Fief can't catch that puck. It's going to come all the way back up to Arcadian. Super Dan seems to have suffered an injury at his real job. We'll have to wait and see if he will... he says he's going to spec until they get a shot on goal. This might be a while. Doobie with jaywalking. Jaywalking to Doobie. Shoots! No! Slarty Bardfast will not even allow anything to happen there. Slarty Bardfast had nothing to do with that one. Cocaine has the puck. They'll take it over center ice. Doobie with a big kill, and Image will take the puck away. Jalrix is not going to kill Image there. No chance. Jaywalking gets by Fief, puts a shot on net. It would have missed, but Slarty Bartfast still gets credit for the save. 0-7. Stuff happens, and Fief will have the puck. Oh, Arcadian misses that pass. It's going to come all the way back. Lauren will take it.
It's kind of interesting here to see Cocaine in a ship, too. I was expecting him to be in his usual spider role, I believe.
MD with Cocaine. Never-ending Hamster, a little bit out of position, but he seems to be okay, recovers well. Arcadian drops it for MD. MD to Cocaine. They're drop passing like crazy. Breakaway. Cocaine and Lauren picks up the puck after a 0-7 kill. The Major League Baseball avatar.
Yeah, their whole team is back on the crease there, so all of them definitely getting back in time to make sure that they're giving Hamster lots of help.
Cocaine throws it up on net, but misses a little bit to the north. Never-ending Hamster would have had that anyway. Image now takes it past the blue line, throws it back for 0-7 to Jaywalking. Back to Doobie to Image. Just kidding, he flies by Image, gives it to 0-7 instead. Fief, Cocaine, and MD forced a little bit of a turnover there. Fief gives it to MD. Drops it down for Jalrix to MD. Hamster flying a little bit outside his crease. Cocaine has the puck. Gives it to Jalrix. We might have a big opportunity here for breakaway. No, Doobie with the kill, or the steal rather.
Yeah, I thought there might have been a good opportunity there. Jalrix and MD.
Here's a shot on goal, shoots, scores! Jaywalking with the pass, wide open net. And if they get shots like that all day, execution's gonna run right over them. Jaywalking assisted by Image and Doobie.
Yeah, this is pretty much wide open. You know, it was kind of a 2v0 situation, but very simple play. Just Jaywalking kind of faced the net the whole time, and then he passed it to him and open net. But, you know, I guess sometimes the goalie's just going to randomly guess. I thought that was pretty predictable, but you can't really put too much blame on the shoulders since it was kind of a 2v0.
Yeah, 2v0, basically, whatever you don't cover, they're going to shoot at. But Slarty Bartfast didn't have a chance, I don't think, anyway. Puck's going to be into Slarty Bartfast's zone. Jaywalking throws it back off the wall. Cocaine will pick it up. 8:16 left now in this first period. 2 shots on goal, 1-0 execution. Their first lead of the season. Image throws it to Doobie. We might have another chance here. Slarty Bartfast somehow proxies that and gets another save. 1-1 Hawks and Bruins in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Boston hoping desperately the Stanley Cup is not awarded tonight. Jaywalking has the puck past the blue line.
Actually, it looks like Execution did have a lead against Baby Seal Quiz in their first game in the first period, 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Stickman with the stats. 0-7 to Doobie. It's a 3-on-2. Jaywalking's there as well. Jalrix will come back. Image does that. Throws it back to Arcadian. And he still has the puck. You can't knock him off, but he's just too good. Slarty Bartfast will pick up that puck. Jaywalking with a steal. Looking for a chance to pass it down, but Jalrix will get it.
And Breakaway is still looking for their first shot. 3 shots to none right now.
And it looks like we might have another Image with Jaywalking. 1-on-1. Jaywalking shoots slow. Oh, big save by Slarty Bartfast.
Yeah, not Jaywalking's strongest opportunity.
Doobie puts it off the post. Slarty Bartfast, another save. And they will go back the other way. Cocaine gets it by Doobie. A little bit of a lame leg thing there.
Yeah, but I've said this before on broadcast. Jaywalking is very much the kind of guy that likes to make really big plays. Plays that you don't always see. And sometimes it works out brilliantly, and sometimes it just looks like, all right, what was that? But there's always some plan he has in his mind that he's looking to accomplish.
Slarty Bartfast takes the puck, gives it back to MD, to Arcadian, back to MD. Image would have had a kill there. That guy spins faster than anyone else. Oh, never-ending Hamster gets killed. Big opportunity there for Breakaway. He's got to make sure he doesn't make plays like that. Jaywalking to Doobie.
Hamster got checked there. He got dropped kind of like Clouche in that epic fight.
Dan Clouche of the Vancouver Canucks, and that's why I just can't understand why Vancouver would ever complain about anything. And there's a DC. We're going to have to find out. Oh, we got 3 different votes on the ref frequency. We'll have to wait and see what it is.
Yeah, it was Darren Clouche and Tommy Salo, and Clouche just dropped the hurt on him, right?
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Here's the chance, Slarty Bartfast. He's barely in the crease here. We'll see what happens. Oh, he's out. Oh, he's completely out. For the record, Thrill is the one that is correct on that call. I didn't vote because, well, I didn't want to. Can't make me. 5:53 left in first period. They're going to line up another face-off. Thrill getting the referee trophy, which will go in the shed with all the others.
I don't know if there's enough room.
We're
Might
gonna
have
have
to
to
have
build.
an expansion. Yeah, maybe build a second shed.
We'll build a second shed. Puck can be dropped. Doobie and Jalrix taking the face-off. And there it is. Doobie, wow, picks it up easy. And, oh, dodges both. And he fires it off the wall. Slarty Bartfast with a big save. Nope. Doesn't register. MD gives it to Jalrix. He's looking for either Arcadian or Fief. We'll see where he goes with it. To Arcadian. That is a dud. No tank. Image forces some leg. And Slarty Bartfast will pick it up. Oh, just puts it right by Image. A little dangerous.
Yeah, I think that was Arcadian's lag, because Image fixed his connection.
Of course. Doobie throws it off the wall. Arcadian picks it up. Arcadian with a ball kill on Doobie. Arcadian to Lorne. Something's going to happen here. And the shot goes in. Obvious lag.
And I'm not sure if he meant to pass it to Cocaine or if he was going for the goal and Cocaine just kind of got in the way. But, I mean, he definitely had a goal there if Cocaine didn't get in the way or if he waited until Cocaine passed by before he shot.
Just over 5 minutes left in this first period. Now MD will pick it up to Jalrix. And jaywalking. Starts the little triangle play. Finds Doobie. Doobie with a bit of a breakaway. Oh, he has a chance. No, Slarty Bartfast processes that shot.
Yeah,
For the record,
sorry, go ahead.
Hammy with the one save shutout. You should have just kept talking. Cocaine with a shot here. Oh! Yikes. That's unfortunate. That is a DC, no doubt about it. And it's not even Lawrence's fault. Yikes. Delete penalty, and there it is.
Yeah, and sometimes that'll happen. I mean, he really had no chance to get out of the crease before he respawned, but I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, that is a DC.
Defensive crease.
It almost kind of looked like he might have almost got caught in the net, too, if he got checked there, so luckily he was able to escape.
Somebody's going to come out of the game for execution. Dragon Wing 0 is now in. I guess that's 0-7 that's out.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon Wing Zero, probably the best stay-at-home defenseman on Execution's roster, and I guess they want him in to kill the penalty. Execution, one of the only teams that I've seen that actively does this, and they sub out on penalty kills and, different weird situations. Sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing, I guess. I personally don't like to do too many subs in the middle of periods because I think it messes with the flow of the team chemistry, but
Gold is now in the game as a Warbird. And Doobie and Image are gonna. Oh, there's a big kill by Arcadian. We have a 2-on-1. Dragon Wing back. Jalrix and Arcadian, the Levy and the Weasel. Doobie's hustling back. Gold is there with him as well. Jalrix throws it to Dragon Wing, trying to get some sort of a DC, but no DC. IMO. Gold with a big kill. Breakaway gonna try and get a goal here. Oh, bad drop pass. And Jalrix has to throw it off the wall to Gold.
And did Gold just come in for the power play? Or was he in before?
Well, I just saw him enter the game. I didn't see him leave. Arcadian finds Gold. Oh, the slap shot doesn't work. And Dragon Wing will take the puck out, and he will clear it all the way down the ice.
Yeah, Dragon Wing already 2 good defensive plays, so it looks like that move is paying off.
3:36 left in this first period. Arcadian starting another rush for breakaway. Cocaine has Gold of them. Cocaine, oh, he misses the net. That was close. Shoots it up north.
Yeah, that was a wide open net, and I cut him some slack in breakaways last game because he missed a wide open net, but now that it's starting to become something that's happening more often, you have to be a little less forgiving. Really needs to start hitting those.
Fee for the big kill on Doobie. 33 seconds left in this penalty. Jalrix to Cocaine, legs through.
Cocaine, no goals yet on the season, but he does have 5 assists, and he also was leading the team in puck time. But yeah, you would like to see him get on the score sheet if you're breakaway.
Speaking of on the score sheet, Doobie has a chance. He's only got to beat Arcadian, and can't do it. Big kill by Arcadian.
Well, it seems like Cocaine's playing more of a forward role than his usual kind of defensive mid role this season.
Doobie with another chance. All he has to do is beat Fief. Can't do that either.
And
Lauren is out of the box.
On my screen, maybe other people saw something different, but on my screen, Doobie actually tried to ball kill Fief, and Fief tanked it.
Jalrix has the puck. The gold. They're going to take it over the blue line. Doobie with a clutch kill. Whoa! Jaywalking with the only tank there. Everything else was dud. Arcadian gets killed. And Image, Doobie, Jaywalking, and Dragon Wing coming the other way. 4-on-2. Jalrix will try to get back, as will Gold. He's hustling. Doobie now throws it right to Cocaine on the other 2-minute warning now.
And Dragon Wing comes out for 0-7 as soon as the penalty's over, so doing some hockey line changes, I guess.
Doobie misses Arcadian very, very badly. Jalrix has puck at just up past the center ice line. Arcadian to Jalrix. Oh, lots of stuff forced there. Shoot, score!
I saw a face through the defenders before the puck got near the net on my screen.
Lag call. Breakaway now, 2 shots on goal.
Yeah, 7 shots to 2. And to be honest, I mean, that's a big shot advantage, but I haven't necessarily noticed that execution is dominating the game as much as that shot count would suggest.
I definitely agree with you. It's been kind of sloppy from both teams so far. Wait, here's another chance. Jalrix throws it above the net. Lauren will pick it up. In fact, if I'm not, I might be wrong here, but I'm fairly certain that both the breakaway shots were actually lags.
Yeah, I believe they were. And then, of course, there's the one that didn't register because Cocaine whiffed the net.
Yeah. Jalrix, Cocaine, up to Gold, shoots! Oh, big save by a never-ending hamster.
Yeah, that's a good save.
Arcadian has it. He's got it north. He's got Gold with them, too. Cocaine and Jalrix all at the line. Lauren will pick it up and dump it to Doobie. 51 left in this first period. Image coming up with Doobie.
That was actually a good check by Lauren, because Arcadian was actually going to have a goal on the bottom post there, I believe.
I think you might be correct. Gold gives it to Slarty Bartfast, and he tries to just get rid of the puck so he doesn't own goal it. Doobie takes it back, 32, up to Jaywalking, throws it back. I think he might have had a goal there if he just had shot it. Hard to say, though.
I'm not 100% sure, but he definitely, that's a possibility.
Doobie gets killed by Gold, 17 seconds left. 1-0 execution in this first period.
Sometimes... Sorry, go ahead.
No, if I stop talking, keep going. Cocaine has the puck. He's going to look for Jalrix. And we get a bunch of kills here. Lauren will take it. He gets killed by Fief. Up to Gold and Never-Ending Hamster with an easy save to end the period.
Yeah, I think Gold just wanted to get the puck on net and see if anything happened there. I mean, not a great chance, but there was not enough time for the pass to the Javelin and the Javelin to get the puck into the net, so it wasn't like it was a huge choke or anything.
Yeah, if there's maybe 3 or 4 more seconds, it looked like that was going to be a good opportunity, but like you're saying, just not enough time.
And going back to that jaywalking play when he passed it back and when maybe you thought he should have shot, and sometimes that's not necessarily thinking like, oh, I just want to pass. Sometimes players that try to anticipate a lot of things are thinking that the goalie might read the play that's in the player's mind, or he thinks he's going to anticipate a certain play that he doesn't, and then the positioning of the goalie just happens to be sort of off, which actually benefits him in that specific situation.
Nevertheless, a big save by Never-Ending Hamster in that regard. We're noticing 3 people have spec'd now for breakaway.
And talking about Breakaway's offense, I've noticed Cocaine's playing more of a forward, where he's kind of played more of a mid-role in the past. And I'm not sure if he's very suited for that. I mean, I've always thought that he was more of a defensive player. And I don't know, he's definitely missed several opportunities on offense so far this season. So maybe he needs to go back to his roots a little bit.
Never-ending hamster out of the game. Super Dan in as a goalie. We'll see if this has any sort of an effect. If your execution, you have to be feeling pretty good, but like we've seen so far, when it comes to the RSHL, anything can happen. And usually does.
You know, and Doobie's obviously a strong terrier, but since Rage is not present, I'm a little surprised not to see him in the Warbird, especially considering the terrier-heavy lineup of the rest of the team.
That's the end of the period break. Never-ending hamster seeing his first minutes this season. For execution, makes a couple saves. It's registered officially 2 saves. Slarty Bardfast 6 saves, 1 goal against.
Yeah, and some inside information was talking about Super Dan maybe wanting to play offense if Never-ending hamster was playing well. And I don't know, he got a shutout that period, so I don't know. Especially since you're not sure how many games he's going to play this season. He already played the first period and he was playing well. I kind of would have liked to see Hamster in the net maybe get a chance to show off what he can do, but
Jaywalking to Image. Yeah, it would be nice to see Hammy get a little bit more time, but he's a good teammate in that, you know, he doesn't mind just cheering on his team and not demanding any sort of playing time. Super Dan with his first save in the first minute. Breakaway coming the other way. Pardon me, execution coming the other way. Slarty Bardfast in goal will pick that up and dumps it behind the net.
And Slart saying this is Wolfer's first appearance for Breakaway since season 19, and he's been pretty consistent in getting good check death ratios and steal turnover ratios as a defensive player, so it could be something that Breakaway really needs to kind of get to the next level here and get out of their slump that they're in.
Allegedly, Hammy has actually already left. He wasn't stay too terribly long, so maybe it benefited him as well that Super Dan was entering. But like you said, I'm sure Super Dan wants to get some offensive time while he has the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm sure people want to see that as well. He's an entertaining player to watch on offense. But that makes sense if Hamster had to leave. I won't fault him for that. So that makes complete sense. It's just if he didn't have to leave, I was just concerned that he played well in the first period. Give credit where credit's due. I wouldn't want to see him benched after that, so that makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah, and he did make a really nice save there, too. At least save 1 goal, so... Oh, we might have a chance here. There's a little bit of a lag through Image. No surprise. And Cocaine will get there. Wolfers to Jalrix. And Arcadian to Jalrix, back to Wolfers. They're trying to get something on Super Dan. They need a goal. This would push them to 1-4 if they somehow lose this game.
Yeah, and obviously not the start that Breakaway was expecting to have, especially since they have almost the same roster as last season, and they made the finals that season.
Here comes Jalrix. And a big kill by Dragon Wing 0.
Dragon Wing 0 is playing a pretty good defense, causing some headaches here for Breakaway.
Suro 7 to Doobie. Oh, it makes a good chance there. Has a good chance, rather. And Slard has nothing to do with that one. Jalrix passes the blue line. I think I've got that down. Cocaine over the blue line, over the center ice to the other blue. Cocaine to Wolfer shoots. Oh, he had the open net and he hits the post. Incredible.
It looked like Dan was closing that off pretty well. It might have been open, but it would have had to been a pretty perfect shot, I think, to score.
Yeah, I think that Dan was going to get there as well, and I saw that play coming before it happened, so maybe a little bit too predictable. I think Dan definitely read it.
Doobie crosses the center ice. To 0-7 to Doobie to 0-7. Shoot, scores!
And Slart just making a bad read on that play. I really didn't see any reason for him to shift all the way down the net like that.
2-0 Execution. This might be their first 2-0 lead of the season. Usually they've been trying to come from behind. Both teams looking for a desperate win. Breakaway already has one this season, but one will not do it for any team to make the playoffs, and Breakaway, as a finalist last season, is not going to be happy with one win in 5 games, I guess, actually.
Well, and this is something that I said on the forums as well, is that Breakaway had kind of a tough start at the very beginning of the season, and they haven't really had a lot of remorse from their schedule. They faced Baby Seal Killers, now they're facing, Execution. So you really, when you have a rough start like that, you want to get a couple of wins, but it's tough when you keep facing these tough teams.
I understand Empire is a super top-of-the-line team, and I'm just kidding. Jalrix to Hot, Rodster to Cocaine, throws it on net, Super Dan with a save. He just seems to get in the right spot at the right time, but I do agree with you. Breakaway definitely has had a tough schedule, but that's the thing about the RSHL this season, is there really aren't any weak teams. Even Direwolves last night was able to kick you apart to overtime, so 11 competitive teams. We'll have to wait and see who makes the playoffs at the end. Here's Jalrix trying to beat Dragon Wing 0. Oh, he gets past him, throws a puck on net, and Super Dan with an easy save, or makes it look easy.
Yeah, and the last couple Breakaways opportunities have looked that way. It looks like they're just trying to get some shots going, because there definitely haven't been openings. They're just kind of trying their luck.
There's a nice save by Slarty Bartfast on Image. Cocaine will take it over the blue line. 7 minutes left now, just over 7 minutes in this second period. Execution starting to take the momentum away from Breakaway, it seems. Cocaine to Wolfers. Up to Cocaine to Jalrix. But Super Dan's not going to let anything happen there. He just randomly comes out of his net, it looks like.
Yeah, and I think Breakaway is really missing Chrono right now, because they have a lot of defensive players in their lineup. Jalrix is really the only goal-scoring sort of player on their roster that's in the game right now.
Yeah, and when you're down 2-0, that's not necessarily the lineup you want to look at. But here, Arcadian trying to force something here. Allegedly, the Boston Bruins have scored. That would put them up 2-1 in the third period of the Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Jalrix with a shot on goal. Super Dan doesn't even budge. Now that's how you read your offense. Your offenders, rather.
Yeah, and once again, I feel like Jalrix is just throwing shots at the net. He's not even looking at the goalie positioning at all.
Image to Doobie, and Arcadian will come back to just end that chance. Here's Cocaine, and that's a nice little steal from Super Dan. Image gives it to 0-7 so they can cross the blue line. Doobie barely catches that one, barely proxies it. And they're going to get a chance on goal here. No, Hot Rodster with a nice little kill. And Breakaway will take it the other way. Just under 6 left in this second period. That is true. That is actually a gray line. Thank you to AidKid C1233.
Well,
Image with the kill.
You can do what you want. I'm not going to start calling it gray line.
Passes it past the first of 3 gray lines, and it goes to... Yeah, I'm not doing that either. Slarty Bartfast picks up the puck. Jaywalking, throws
line,
it down. Yeah, it came back past the blue line. Jalrix now comes up north with Cocaine and Hot Rodster. Misses them both. 5 minutes now officially left in the second period. 9 shots on goal for Execution, 8 for Breakaway. But like you say, I think Breakaway is just really putting shots on net. And so Super Dan and Hammy still in for the... Oh, for the shootout! Arcadian with a shot! I think that would have been creased nonetheless anyway. But that was pretty close.
Yeah, it was. And those ball kills are dangerous on the crease, and that's why the Levy is dangerous on offense, but just didn't have the angle to get into the net without going into the crease. And a good save.
0-7 Image and Jaywalking coming up with Doobie passing over the blue line. Doobie to Jaywalking to Image. Fakes the slapper, and Slarty Bartfast isn't fooled, makes the save.
Yeah, I don't think he actually faked that. I think he just wanted to get the slap shot off, and he didn't realize that the delay was not long enough. He didn't have enough time to delay that, so a little bit of a missed opportunity for Execution.
Jaywalking Doobie, 0-7. Coming back the other way, Arcadian with him. 0-7 has a breakaway. This is interesting. With Doobie there as well, Slarty Bardfast makes a save, gets a kill in there as well. And some phase through Image. I'm sorry, through the other guy because Image's leg is fixed. And puck comes back to Jean-Claude Van Dan. For those who don't understand what the little gag is, it's that Blue Goku went out of his way to try to fix his leg because he's had some of the worst leg this season. And so far, it has been better, but it's still not fantastic. And so that's why we are poking a little bit of fun at Image, aka Blue Goku. Also, he used to run things, and so you have to do it. Anyway, Arcadian has the puck back to Hot Rodster. Jaywalking turns that puck over as Jalrix kills him. 3 minutes left in this second period. Shots are 9-11, oh my goodness. Jalrix with Hot Rodster. And Jaywalking getting back on D, and here they come again.
You know, Execution looks like they're going to start having a little bit more space in the offensive zone. Maybe get some more offense going.
Cocaine dodges Doobie, dodges 0-7. And Cocaine and Jalrix, a bit of a 2-on-1, sort of. Oh, it lags through. Puck goes up to the northwest. I'm a little tired.
Gotta say, I'm impressed with Dragon Wing's positioning. I was talking to Dan last week, and he was saying he wasn't on the same page as Lauren the game before this, and he thinks that might have been the reason why so many goals are scored upon him. So
we have a 2-on-1, Jalrix and Arcadian. Jalrix to Arcadian, and I don't know what that was. Super Dan with the save.
You know, they just don't look like they're on the same page. And part of that... Hold on a second.
Yeah, there might be no, there's no chance.
Alright, part of that is, like I was saying before, is Jalrix is really the only creative sort of, you know, pure offensive player on the team right now. Maybe struggling to have some chemistry with these more checking-oriented players.
Arcadian trying some big ball kills. He gets it off, and 0-7 spawns at the perfect time and picks up that puck. Under 2 minutes left in the second period. Execution up 2-0. Image and Doobie. You have to wonder if maybe Never Ending Hamster will come in for the third if he's still around. Oh, look at that. Big lagger message from Arcadian from Image.
Yeah, and you never want to see that because when the defender tanks on that side, you're always having your mind, well, could they have scored a goal or created an opportunity off of that steal?
Cocaine with Arcadian. And some nice killing there from Image. And Image Jaywalking are coming back the other way with Doobie. 0-7's in the mix as well. 1:10 left. Could this be 3-0? Jaywalking. Oh, Slarty Bardfast read him perfectly and just dumps it behind the net. Nicely done, Slarty Bardfast.
Yeah, he definitely read that one well. And Jaywalking is definitely a player that passes a lot, and I guess his logic was, hey, he's probably going to think I'm going to pass because I pass all the time. But Slart definitely had his number on that one.
Jalrix to Cocaine, shoots, scores!
Yeah, and a good shot. A little bit of redemption from missing those open nets. So it's good to see a player, you know, kind of come back from dire straits a little bit. You know, we've been kind of critical of him, I guess more so me for the past couple of games, but he definitely made a nice play there, and now breakaway is on the board.
Dan lets in a goal. There's some people thinking that maybe the backup goalie, Hamster, who played the first period, would have had that, but that certainly just ensures that Super Dan will be playing this third period. Breakaway, going to try and do something else right away here. Jalrix with a dud attempt. And obviously no kill. Wolfers has the puck at center ice. He'll come back the other way. Arcadian, Jalrix, and Hot Rodster there. Suddenly this team's looking dangerous. Arcadian takes it right into the crease. And actually fires it on net and stand with a save.
Yeah, he's looking for those sneaky goals. Arcadian does that from time to time. I think you actually fell victim to one of those from Arcadian a couple games ago, but he likes to try those kinds of sneaky plays.
Indeed I did. Doobie has it, 10 seconds left. Wolfers with a big kill. And we'll see. There might be a time for a shot on goal. 4, 3. Cocaine just fires it at Dan, who will pick it up and actually does not get credit for the save. 2-1 execution leads after 2.
Yeah, and Breakaway now has the lead in shots, 12-11. I'd like to see them pick some better shots, though. The one shot by Cocaine was really nice. It was right on the bank. Aside from that one shot, the majority of their shots have been directly at the goaltender and kind of haven't come from great opportunities. So I like to see them maybe pass around a little bit more before taking their shots. And I think that they'll convert more of their opportunities.
Yeah, Cocaine certainly had a great shot there. His first goal of the season with 45 seconds remaining in the second period. Looks like Breakaway outshot Execution 8-4. I like the way the Arcadian is playing with Jowrix. It seems like they're having some good chemistry together, but I want to see kind of that third forward. Like Cocaine did score, but I want to see him involved more with the passing.
Yeah, and Breakaway actually had about 15 to 20 seconds more of puck time than Execution that period, so some good possession of the puck. And, you know, I've said this before personally, I think that's one of the most important stats in the entire game. It's definitely what you want to do as a team. You should always be striving to possess the puck more than the other team. And we'll see if Execution can close this one out, or if Breakaway's going to continue to claw their way back into this, because they kind of had control of the latter half of that second period. And it looks like we'll see if Super Dan's just shooting around. Looks like he's just kind of screwing around. And the intermission, I was wondering if Never Ending Hamster is going to come back and he was going to play offense, but I think he's just, you know, doing some drills, some layups in between periods.
Looks like it was a tough period there for Doobie and Jaywalking. Jaywalking especially with the 9 steals to 16 turnovers, no checks, and 15 checked.
You know, and sometimes that just happens. As a creative player on offense, you're trying to make things happen. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of a trade-off that you make, but 16 turnovers in one period is certainly a lot higher than you want to go. All right. Looks like Red Raven is not yet back, so I will.
You are a liar. Lord
there
the
he
puck
is.
to Image. Image to Doobie. Dragon Wing 0 to Jaywalking to Doobie. Doobie to Image. And here we go. Gold has the puck. And Doobie to Jaywalking, and with 11 minutes to go, they're going to try and get some insurance. 3-on-2. Arcadian Gold back. Wow, Jaywalking with a nice little move to Doobie to Image. And he tries a little ball kill on a Ward.
Yeah, and he got the puck there, but lots of breakaway players in front of him.
Image back to Dragon Wing. Ah! Jaywalking misses it there. There it is. Lauren picks up the puck back to Dragon Wing. Breakaway would love to get another goal here to tie this game, obviously. Looking for their first win in a long time.
And I'm not sure if Jowrix had to leave. But right now, Gato is in for Jowrix, and he's not very well known in the Hockey Zone community at all. And Jowrix, of course, one of Breakaway's only true offensive threats. So we'll have to see if they'll be able to get another goal without
Super
having Jowrix
Dan
in the game.
out of position there. There was an opportunity for a goal on him. Gato to Cocaine. Two javelins in there now, and a Leviathan, a Spider, and yes, Gold as the Warbird. Arcadian gets killed by Doobie. They'll come back the other way. Stickman, just to confirm, was Breakaway's one win against Direwolves? Doobie takes it over the blue line. No DC is the call from the ref frequency, obviously.
Breakaway's one win was against Direwolves. It was 2-1. And I just asked Jowrix, and he is here, so I guess Breakaway just wants to give some playing time to Gato. But...
Here's a chance. Doobie with a big shot on net. That's going to be Thrill thinks the
Goalie
goalie
out.
is out.
Yeah, and I gotta wonder now that this is the second time that's happened, if it does get called goalie out, we're gonna take another look at it probably. That maybe that's something that they've been working on intentionally a little bit.
Well, it's a good move.
He's definitely
yeah, he's easily out.
It looks like Ogata might be being substituted here. There was a lot of confidence to put him in here in this 1-goal game against a good opponent like this.
Thrill calling people out in the ref frequency. And here we go. Puck will be dropped by TJ. And jaywalking catches it, and he gets a little ball kill on Cocaine. Finds Doobie, and we have a 3-on-1 just like this. Image to Doobie. The jaywalking shoots, scores! But I saw lag.
Yeah, lag. And not a bad opportunity, though. Trying to get some stuff going.
Nobody in the lineup there. Oh, jaywalking will come in. And jaywalking with another kill off the face-off. Finds Image, and he cannot find Doobie. Jalrix picks up the puck, and Arcadian gives it back to Jalrix. 8:50 left. Jalrix will try and get a goal instantly. Gatto has left the arena, and the Hawks have scored in the NHL, actually. Brian Bickle with a goal. 2-2 in the third period. Wolfers. Has the puck at center ice, dumps it down for Arcadian, and he'll leave it for Jalrix. Here's another chance. No, Image with a big kill, a big check. And they're going to come back the other way immediately. Doobie to jaywalking to Image.
And Arcadian, trying a fancy little drop pass move. Breakaway here.
Here's a breakaway for jaywalking with a shot on goal. No, Arcadian with the defensive play intercepts.
Yeah. Jaywalking was trying to get the pass down to Doobie, but can't get the puck through ships. Unless you're passing the Blue Goku.
That is true. Here's Dragon Wing coming up on Super Dan. Passes back to Super Dan. And jaywalking Doobie will come back the other way. Wow, the Hawks have scored again. 3-2. Chicago Blackhawks leading. And just like that, this game is 3-2. Stanley Cup probably going to be given to Chicago tonight. Congratulations. Now let's focus on the hockey people care about. Jalrix dumps the puck into the bottom left of the zone.
It really looks like breakaways on the defensive end quite a bit recently. They got to get on the offensive third.
Here's their chance. Here's Cocaine. Has Arcadian with them. Trying some sort of ball kill. Won't happen. Jaywalking gets it back.
You know, I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of the mid-period substitutes, but you got to think that Jalrix actually, right as I say that, Jalrix is subbing. So, good move, I think.
Arcadian takes the puck back.
Yeah, Breakaway's been on their back foot for most of this period. They need their offensive threat in there to equalize this game if they're going to have a chance of doing that.
And Doobie takes it over the center ice. NHL.com on mobile device is still showing 2-1 Boston with a minute 24 left. I bet you Toronto fans are pretty happy right now. Wolfers gets killed by Image, and Image and Doobie will come back the other way. Doobie gives it to jaywalking. Back to Doobie. Some sort of a cross move won't work.
Yeah, and Execution is still possessing the puck for the majority of this period so far. Breakaway needs to get something going fast.
Yeah, they're running out of time. Less than 6 minutes left in this third period. Gold will try and make something happen here.
He's got some space.
And Lauren will come back on D to catch that one.
Yeah, I saw the idea that Gold was going for there, and it was a pretty good idea, but really bad execution on that pass.
Jaywalking, making a move. Slarty Bartfast will procs that one first.
It kind of feels like to me that when breakaways going for the offensive opportunities, they're just kind of crashing into the net, hoping that Arcadian can cause some checks, create enough chaos to score, as opposed to really kind of cycling the puck and being patient.
Not much execution on those breakaways, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, and I think that could have been close there. Super Dan gets that check, but Gold might have been able to get around him. But I think that the breakaway players just don't seem to be clicking particularly well around the crease. Like, they're doing all right, checking around and doing some things in the midfield, but they really don't seem to be on the same page right around the crease. Really, their goal that they scored was the only, crisp passing play that they've had, probably.
Wolfers with Jalrix, and Arcadian now has the puck. Tries to ball kill on Doobie. Doobie will not have any of that. I said it the proper way this time. Cocaine with a move on Super Dan with a save. Doobie and Image taking up south. Wolfers and Cocaine now, 2-on-1 on Lorne. Two Terriers trying to get back on time. In time. And, Cocaine gets killed. I actually saw Cereal and Milk before I saw yours, Thrill. And there's Doobie getting ball killed by Arcadian. Oh, here they come the other way again. 4 minutes left now in this period. Oh, I missed it then. Arcadian over center ice to Jalrix. Jalrix to Arcadian. Cocaine, Image with a big defensive stop. People are calling DC, but no, there's no DC in my opinion.
It's not even close. I mean, that's basically just trolling.
Yeah, you see Slarty Barfus making the first initial DC posting in the public chat. Not something that's unusual from him.
Image with a big kill on defense. Wow, there's a lot of action on that crease. Just over 3 minutes to go in this third period. Image crosses over the blue line. Here's jaywalking. Oh, wow, big kill by Arcadian. That's clutch.
And jaywalking had a lot of space on the bottom side of the net there. Maybe not for a shot, but just to move around. And he went back up towards the defender for that pass. So I'm not sure why he didn't want to take advantage of the open space. But
Image goes to jaywalking, and they're going to go over center ice again. The pressure's still on. Breakaway needs to make sure they don't let it go. Here, Slarty Bartfast, clutch save. And now Breakaway will go the other way. They need a goal here, 2:33. Breakaway will fall to 1-4 if they don't win this game. Arcadian trying something special, can't get it to work. And jaywalking an Image will come back the other way.
This is why I was talking about it's unfortunate that they've had the schedule because, if a team that's used to winning starts losing so many of their matches, are they going to start melting down? We'll have to see how they react if they lose this.
I think it's fair to say that if people were predicting most of the games, of the 5 they've played, they should have a 2-3 record, but they sit at 1-4. Wait, hang on a second. Doobie to Image. No, that's a nice kill. Jaywalking will dump it back down for Doobie. 2 minutes left. Execution has the puck. It's thrown back to Slarty Bartfast, and Breakaway will try again. I think if you're looking at execution schedule, though, you could argue that they should be much better than 1-2.
Yeah, and this is good for them. They'll pick up a first win, be able to start building some momentum, and they'll probably start winning a lot more of their matches from here on out, I would guess.
Do you think this is going to jump people up their rankings because of a win over Breakaway? And how far will Breakaway fall if they don't score here?
Well, that's tough to say because I think a lot of people have Breakaway around 8 or 9, and losing to a team like Execution, I don't think really drops you down. Good check by Arcadian, by the way. But,
Arcadian making something happen here. Wolfers. Oh, wow, that was thrown back at the net. That could have been very interesting.
Yeah, and that was one of Breakaway's best opportunities on net.
Jalrix throws it back. They're going to try and reset quick. Oh, Doobie with a nice kill. And him and Jaywalking are going to try and make something happen here. Jaywalking gives it right back to Doobie. And they're just going to also kill some time here as well. 43 left now in this third period. Oh, that's an unfortunate lag for everybody. Super Dan picks it up, gives it to Lauren. Gets shot by Gold, but doesn't die. He's like Matt Hardy. Yeah, I did that. Arcadian with Jelrix. And Jaywalking has it now. He is going to hold on to it and try to throw it up for Dragon Wing. Not just clear it, not just kill time, but also try to get it to his teammate. And Dragon Wing will now throw it off the corner. 17 left. Breakaway in dire straits now. Desperation mode. Lag for both teams is just not a good thing here. Wolfers.
And that missed pass is going to kill them there.
Yeah, this game's over. 2-1. Execution wins their first win of the season, and Breakaway falls to 1-4.
You know, it was a pretty even game, though, and you got to say Execution got the win, but maybe people would have expected them to get the win in more impressive fashion. Getting the win, but maybe still not looking quite as good as people expect.
I think that's fair. Make sure you stay tuned for the next game here. This is the victory of Execution, 2-1 over Breakaway. And the next game will be Dirty Birds at Pick You Apart. On behalf of Thrill, Stickman, and our streamer producer Naviathan. His name's Navi. Make sure you stay tuned for game number 2 in this doubleheader on Subspace HZ. Bye-bye for now.